15 Things You Didn't Know About Kat Von D. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello Aluxers and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be talking about a media personality, tattoo artist, model, and entrepreneur, the one and only Kat Von D. Born March 8, 1982 in Montemorelos, Nuevo Leon, Mexico, Catherine von Drakenberg, not exactly the most Latina-sounding name, huh? Has an impressive, exotic, and interesting family legacy. Her father, Rene, and mother, Sylvia, were both born in Argentina, but are of German, Italian, and Spanish descent. She's got two siblings, a sister, Caroline, and brother, Michael, and the three grew up having a deep bond that continues today. Her parents were Seventh-day Adventist church missionaries, which strongly reflected on Kat's education. However, the family member who inspired her the most was her grandmother, Clara von Drakenberg, who shaped her taste in the arts. She is an incredibly mysterious public figure, so let's just dive into her life as we talk about the 15 things you didn't know about Kat Von D. Number 1. She did not grow up in comfort. In spite of being the daughter of a missionary doctor, Kat and her family's life lacked the comfort you'd expect a doctor's family to have. She described the small town she lived in as the kind of place where you are more likely to see a horse than you would a car. She also revealed that, at home, they lacked electricity and running water for a long time, mentioning that she used to take baths in a plastic bucket. However, Kat acknowledges the importance of staying humble and doesn't want to forget where she came from. This is why she once told reporters some of her favorite pictures are those of her taking a bath in a plastic bucket, and that she's aware these experiences molded her into the woman she is today. Number 2. She received a strong religious education. It was not only Kat's parents that were Seventh-day Adventist missionaries, but the entire community of her town. Kat described the religion as, quote, Christianity with a few Jewish traits. We kept the Sabbath, went to church on Saturdays, followed the 10 Commandments, and didn't eat any pork or fish without scales. This environment limited her access to pop culture, and we know for a fact that she didn't watch MTV until she was 16 because her family didn't even own a TV. Crazy, huh? However, it was thanks to her grandmother that Catherine acquired a blossoming knowledge in the arts. Number 3. She dropped out of school at 16 to work as a tattoo artist. Kat Von D got her first tattoo when she was 14, an old English J letter that she inked on her ankle herself. The punk rock bands she used to listen to had a strong influence on her interests, so eventually she picked up a tattoo machine and created a misfit skull on her friend. That's when the artistic craft came to light. A short time after, she dropped out of school and started working as a tattoo artist, getting jobs at various shops, including Bluebird Tattoo and Inflictions, where she gained experience. And afterwards, she even worked at True Tattoo with Tim Hendricks, Clay Decker, and Chris Garver. Number 4. She rose to fame after trying her luck at Miami Ink. It was Chris Garver who suggested that Kat could give it a shot, and so she did. In 2005, she was hired at 305 Inc. Miami, being offered the position after Darren Brass broke his elbow, thus being unable to continue tattooing. Kat Von D appeared in 2 seasons of Miami Inc., a reality television show taped for TLC cable network. Anyways, she was asked to leave the shop after having a falling out with owner Amy James. But this was far from stopping Von D, who returned to Los Angeles and opened her own shop, High Voltage Tattoo, in Hollywood, California. Furthermore, she managed to telecast her own reality series, LA Inc., on TLC for 4 seasons. Number 5. The former not-so-rich Kat is worth $5 million today. She really made it, and you know what? Depending on the source you're referring to, Kat Von D's estimated net worth varies between $5 million and $10 million. She's a television personality, tattoo artist, entrepreneur, model, as well as an actress living in a place where all of those jobs are best paid. And because of all that, she could afford to purchase her gothic house in Hollywood Hills at the price of $2.17 million. She's also an art collector and enjoys spending lots on clothes. But just imagine what you would do with $10 million. Number 6. She has a thing for music. Kat Von D was blessed with a grandmother that taught her everything about art and encouraged her to learn how to play music. Kat started training with playing the piano when she was only 6 years old and holds a deep kind of admiration for Ludwig van Beethoven. If you go to her Instagram, you'll discover she also has a beautiful singing voice and knows how to play the guitar a little bit. Furthermore, she couldn't hold back from inking her passion on her skin, thus tattooing herself with the emblems of the bands Him, Misfits, Turbo Negro, ZZ Top, Guns N' Roses, AC/DC, Slayer, and Slutalica, a modified Metallica logo. Number 7. Kat Von D for Sephora was launched in 2008. Kat's passion for makeup materialized in a cosmetics line that she launched in 2008. She released new collections every year and has expanded her line to include fragrances as well. In 2012, through Sephora, her New American Beauty Art Tour benefited the Art of Asylum charitable organization. One of the first lipsticks Von D created for Sephora was named Lolita, which was the #1 selling lipstick of 2015. The items in her line have interesting and controversial names, such as the metallic lightning liner named Ludwig after Beethoven, or the underage red lipstick from the Lolita collection. See what she did there? Number 8. She's almost 11 years sober. Of course, she made it to the top, but there's always a price to pay for that. Apparently, Kat Von D didn't deal very well with fame, making her drinking and partying lifestyle escalate quickly. Her drinking went out of control, as she used to drink every day to the point where she would throw up. And if you think this couldn't have gotten worse, just remember how much of her struggle with alcohol was documented in the reality show LA Inc. However, shortly after she turned 25, she stopped drinking because it started to get in the way of her tattooing. She didn't really have any support from her friends. The decision was entirely her own, and she's managed to stay sober ever since. Number 9. She's a promoter of the vegan lifestyle. Kat Von D has been a vegetarian for many years before she saw the documentary Forks Over Knives, which made her aware of the connection between food and the current state of the world's bad health, leading her to make the decision to become vegan. She describes veganism as consciousness and claims it changed her because it made her consider how her choices affected others. This had a chain effect, as she announced in 2016 that all products in her cosmetics line would be reformulated to be vegan and cruelty-free. And in August 2016, the line released a limited edition lipstick named Project Chimps, with 20% of sales being donated to Project Chimps, an organization dedicated to providing care for retired research chimpanzees. Number 10. She is not a fan of the Kardashians. One thing we know for sure, Kat Von D is not the type to refrain from speaking her mind. And this is exactly what she did in an interview for Fashion Magazine, where she said, and we quote, "I'm super anti-Kardashians and shit." She further explained that her disdain was due to the awful message the Kardashians were sending to the world. Kat believes that teaching people that money, status, fame, and who you're sleeping with are the only things that matter is completely wrong. Furthermore, Von D criticized their products, which she considers to be of poor quality. Ouch. Anyways, if you want to find out some more about the other side of the story, why don't you go check out our video, 15 Things You Didn't Know About Kim Kardashian, by clicking in the top right corner. It's filled with all kinds of spicy details and outrageously luxurious aspects of her life. Number 11. She gets very creative and admires Salvador Dali. In Kat's own words, whether we're talking about makeup or tattooing, she never wants anyone to put a limit on what she can do as an artist. She said, "I just want to do everything." She considers Salvador Dali to be a perfect example of that kind of approach because he did literature, poetry, paintings, he created makeup, designed furniture, and even had a cookbook. Kat believes she was meant to do several things as well. She's a tattoo artist, but deeply passionate about makeup, fashion, and even music, so she will not accept settling for doing just one thing. Number 12. She's had a controversial love life and is currently on her second marriage. Kat Von D first married fellow tattoo artist Oliver Peck in 2003, but the marriage only lasted for 5 years. She then dated bassist Nikki Sixx for 2 years before getting involved with West Coast Chopper CEO and TV personality Jesse James. Their relationship was chased by paparazzi and the media and eventually came to an end. In September 2012, she started dating Canadian music producer Joel Zimmerman, professionally known as deadmau5, but the lovely cat and mouse affair ended in 2013. Kat Von D is currently married to Rafael Reyes from the band Prayer, whom she considers to be, quote, her mind's twin. Number 13. She once held the Guinness World Record for most tattoos completed in 24 hours. Back in 2007, when she was only 25 and hosting LA Inc., Kat Von D managed to gain the Guinness World Record for most tattoos given by a single person in 24 hours, with a total of 400. It involved a Von D-inspired logo for the city of Los Angeles, with proceeds going toward the children's blindness charity Vitamin Angels. Unfortunately, her record was broken on June 13, 2008 by Oliver Peck, Von D's ex-husband, who managed to give 405 tattoos in 24 hours. What's really interesting is the current record is held by Hollis Cantrell, who doubled Kat's number of tattoos, somehow managing to give a total of 801 tattoos in the same time frame. Number 14. Kat Von D also released 2 books. Von D's first book, named High Voltage Tattoo, just like her shop, was released in January 2009 and compiled her artworks and tattoos, including a foreword by Nikki Sixx, whom she was dating at the time. Kat described the book as, not an autobiography, because I'm too young to do that, but this is just kind of like a picture-driven outline of my career as an artist. The book includes some of the drawings she made when she was 6, as well as tattoos that were never shown on TV. As for her second book, The Tattoo Chronicles, it was released on October 26, 2010, and it reached number 3 on the New York Times hardcover advice and miscellaneous bestseller list. It's an illustrated diary following a year in her life. Number 15. Kat Von D never lets anyone see her without makeup. As Kat herself explained, not showing her face to the world without makeup is not an insecurity thing, but part of enjoying the perks of being a girl. She believes wearing makeup and dressing up to be an artistic outlet. Furthermore, she explained that the 45 minutes it takes for her to get ready is, quote, very therapeutic to her, and she enjoys starting her days that way. This pretty much explains why she can do so much with eyeliner. She definitely practices each and every day. And that was it for today, my dear Aluxers. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. Now, today's question is, would you like to get a tattoo or another tattoo? What would it be? Let us know in the comments. Still here? Of course you are, because we owe you a bonus fact. Number 16. deadmau5 proposed to Von D on Twitter. As mentioned previously, Kat Von D started dating Joel Zimmerman, or deadmau5, in September 2012. She tattooed a star below his eye to match her own, which is the most romantic thing you could possibly imagine getting from a tattoo artist. The relationship encountered some issues, though, and they broke up in November 2012. However, only a month later, deadmau5 asked Von D to marry him over Twitter. She accepted and the two became engaged. Unfortunately, only 6 months later, Von D announced that she and Zimmerman had ended their engagement, citing Zimmerman's alleged infidelity as the main reason for the split. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.